Right, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm in the rehearsal studio and I'm going to show you a demo of my new guitar. This is a Fender Squier custom Telecaster Baritone. It's tuned to drop A because we like things nice and heavy here. I've got it hooked up to my life pedal. So that's MOSFET boost and ramp pedal and a bit of octave. I've got a super shifter here, so I'll put on a little bit of kind of white stripes sort of thing going on. I've got my new chorus pedal that I've made. I've got a tube screamer just to swap over sound, digital delay as well. And it's all running through this micro dock. I just want to prove as well that the micro dock is really loud. I've got it nearly on full blast, and that's good enough for me in the rehearsal. I don't know if it'll it'll probably fight against the drum kit quite a lot. I think you probably need something a bit bigger with a drum kit, and especially live as well. But for me, just here in the rehearsal studio, it's definitely loud enough for me to practice with a 4x12. I often do these, use this in the videos that I have at home. This is great for home use, and I just want to show that it's also great for solo rehearsal use as well when you want a tube and be able to chuck it on a 4x12 as well. If you don't believe me, it is pretty ear-splittingly loud. So for me, just to get my rocks on in the rehearsal room, this is how we do it. So, like with baritone, it's got a longer neck. It's not too heavy. It's probably about a little bit, maybe a little bit more heavy than my SG. We've got a selector switch, which is 3 positions. Everyone says that neck pickup's quite dull. I don't think so at all. It's fine. It's not like really ultra bright like a Telecaster either. This tone knob doesn't seem to do a lot, so I just have it on full. That's the volume pot. The pots that are really they're nice pots. I like them. I like the metal, the chrome. It's all cool. I love the finish on the guitar. It's all awesome, kind of, I'd say budget guitar, but for a budget guitar, it sounds better than my SG, and it stays in tune. And I've absolutely had enough of the Gibson SG just because it doesn't stay in tune. These tuning pegs are really they're quite tough. So when you turn in them, they do feel like, you know, they're not going to slip. Do you know what I mean? So these strings can keep right in tune all the time, because it's just what you need when you're playing. You can't have it going out of tune all the time. I've got a chromatic tuner here. I've transported it from home to here, and it's barely gone out of tune at all, just being in a gig bag, you know. So that's tuned to drop A. You can, if you have it in standard baritone, it's B standard. So that's awesome for me because I love Carcass, and to be able to play like some Carcass tunes in their standard, and you've got nice, you know, tough strings. They're not going to wobble about like when you detune on a normal 6 string. They just feel flappy as all hell, and they go out of tune all of the time. So I was just sick of that, basically, and I just wanted something that was going to be low tuned, and it's going to stay in tune, and it's not going to have flappy strings. So I just thought baritone's the way to go. It just sounds awesome. It does sound kind of ultra muddy when you're trying to play maybe you know, tight metal. I don't think you'd be able to play tight metal stuff on it at all, but the stuff I like, which is doom, drone, just doomy death metal, it's like it's awesome for that kind of stuff. That's what you need one of these for. Yeah, but tight thrash metal, you're not going to be playing one at a baritone on that. So yeah, for me, it's awesome for that. I just point out as a side note as well, yeah, I love Korn. I'm a massive Korn fan, so Drop A is pretty much every Korn song from the first couple of albums. So if you like Korn, get a baritone. And I mean, they play on 7 strings, but the kind of gauge and the tuning is the same. This is a 72 to 13 gauge. You get Ernie Ball baritone strings. They're only like $14, so they're pretty cheap. So you get all your Korn stuff played with that. It's quite satisfying, and especially when it's on such. You just got the tension on the strings, and that's what you need when you're playing like really ultra heavy stuff. I just felt that you just cannot get away with playing heavy stuff on normal guitars. It's just not the way, I'm afraid. So yeah, this is the way. If you want to play drone stuff like Sun, the band Sun, they play baritone guitar strings on 6-string guitars. So they're basically just playing that set of guitar strings on a smaller necked guitar. So what they're doing is basically the same as the setup you've got here. So it's drop A they play in for the most part. So, you know, this and a life pedal, and if you want to use an orange or an old Marshall, if you don't have a Sun Model T, you know, you're going to get the Sun sound easily. It's and that's what that sounds like here. And what better to have with a baritone guitar than a bass wah, because this is a very bassy kind of sound. So having a bass wah pedal is also what you need as well to complete your kind of pedal board with a baritone guitar. I've got digital delay as well. I just love having my delay on. I just have it like usually quite a short delay. I get that kind of I got that from Justin Roderick from Godflesh. He has a digital delay with a really short delay, just so it gives a sort of kind of reverby sort of delay. So you kind of got that after. Have my my tuner as a kind of a cut off kill switch. So, but I have it before the delay, so you still get the delay after you've turned it off. If you see what I mean. So that's about it. I'm extremely happy with this, and I'm going to write some new songs with it.